All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And guys, looking at what you've seen so far from the Pistons, what do you think?
And I thought the defense was key here for this club. They really tightened up and made it difficult on their opponent.
How about drives and rotations? I mean, they've really been in sync as a unit.
Raptors trail by 5. Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. Chan in at small forward. Donald Sloan out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Wolf in at the power forward position. Ross. That one rolling around and rims out.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. The dude in their last matchup against the Suns played some outstanding basketball. He finished with 31 points and was in the zone as a shooter, lighting it up from both the foul line and the field. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance, Clark. He was at his absolute best in this game.
Yeah, and the only thing about having a game like that, Kevin, is that it's almost impossible to duplicate it here tonight.
Well, nobody's expecting that, Clark, and they don't need him to do that. If he's even half as good as he was that night, it should be enough.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Sloan passes to Chan. And Sloan kicks to Drummond. Pass to Chan. Davis with the double team. Dishes it to Sloan. Into Drummond. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
But you know, they've got a nice lead. Don't take any chances. The simple one-hander is just fine.
Hey, listen up. We got to push the ball, all right? First thing we got to do is rebound. And then I want everybody getting out. Feel the
Raptors making a switch here. Reds checked in. And the Pistons making a change here.
And let's take a look now at the numbers for Dwayne Wade. What a string of games he's put together here lately. I mean, he's in high gear. Check out the stats. 6 assists and 5 rebounds. And with his ability to put the ball in the bucket, you have to game plan for him defensively.
And if you don't, Steve, he can put up a lot of points on you in a short amount of time.
Now here's Wade. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
You know what was great, too, Kevin, was the way he balanced getting his own shots and making plays for others.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but their cutting, their movement together as a unit that's led to that.
Rejected by Smith. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Ross with it. 20 points for him last game against the Hawks in Atlanta. Smith drives in. Banked in off the glass. Now just a 1-point Piston lead.
Man, great ball movement. They're just picking this defense apart with their passing.
Well, how about the 3 Ps, Steve? Purposeful, precise, passing. We love it, and so does this team because they're taking advantage of it. You know, looking around, he knew one of his teammates was going to be open when they hit him with that double team, and he took advantage.
Ross dishes to Red. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Ross kicks to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Ross passes to Red. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Matthews. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And, you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
And they're doing a fantastic job of finding the open man and getting easy looks.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Green, he's checked in for the Raptors. And he's good on the second.
The two-possession lead is what they were looking for there, so they can deal with that one miss.
Red setting the pick for Ross. Red, a screen on Matthews. Wade dishes to Red. Ross kicks to Green. Just 5 on the clock. The feed to Ross. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Back to Green. He feeds it to Wade. Here's Smith. And they convert it last on attempt number 3. Smith's got 6.
All right, it's time to give these fans a show they'll never forget. Push the ball, attack the rim. I want to see everyone flying around out there.
So both teams changing it up here.
This is how the Raptors stack up over the last 10 games. First in steals, second in blocks, and they are in the top 10 in team points per game.
Yeah, Clark, this is a team that scares opponents because of that steals number that you talked about. They're so good at anticipating plays. They seem to have a good scheme defensively night in and night out. They know their roles. They make their rotations. They read the passing lanes, and they frequently get out there, make steals, and then get out in their transition game.
Here's Gray. Pass to Dinwiddie. The dish to Matthews. Three-pointer. Gray's shot is off. Raptors trail by 3. Outside Hill. Back to Wade. Johnson sets the screen for Wade. Into Johnson. And the layup is good. Johnson's got his first bucket of the night.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points in the paint.
Here's Gray. To Dinwiddie. A 3 from Matthews, and that one's good. And the Pistons lead by 4.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Matthews with the steal. And now the fast break. Matthews with the ball. Here's Dinwiddie, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one. And now a 6-point Piston lead. Wade kicks to Johnson. Johnson sets the screen for Green. On the wing, Hill. Outside, Green. 6 to shoot. From the line, and he nails the jumper. Green's got 6.
Now they're finally starting to shoot the ball a little bit better now.
You know, I thought this was the kind of play they needed in the first quarter, but as I always like to say, it's better late than never.
Good.
Spencer Dinwiddie.
There's 25 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Hill passes to Johnson. Johnson right side. It's back to Hill. Right side Hill. Just 5 on the clock. A shot by Johnson, no good. Here's Dinwiddie. The shot misses. And that concludes the first half. The Pistons on top, leading by 6. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Dwayne Wade. And Dwayne, do you think the defense will be the focus for the second half?
Well, it is. You know, we got to get more stops, and when we get opportunities to get out transition, we got to look up and we got to get the ball up. I think right now we're getting rebounds and we're taking a break. We got to go, man. We got a very deep team. We got to use it. So second half, we're going to look to run a little more.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.